Hi y'all, it's Chris here. This beautiful day. We're fixing to go out and do some backwater fishing, and I'm gonna bring you guys along. Hey guys, we reached our location. We're gonna start out here for a little while. We're gonna see if I catch anything. Beautiful location. Oh, that's my little buddy Shadow right there. He's gonna join us for the day. Fish here for a little while, see if we catch anything. Just doing some bank fishing. You know, I haven't drugged the boat out yet or anything. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit what I was fishing with today. We have a little bit of a selection. I got fairly clear water out here. So in my opinion, I use a lighter color lure. I'm going to be using plastic lures today. Some of my favorites that I do have is the Berkley Power Bait, and that's a chartreuse shad. It's a shiner chartreuse, and these have been really successful, and I've used those quite a bit over the years. A new one that I'm going to try this season is this Berkley Power Bait Ripple Shad, and it's got a realistic look to it, and I like that. It says that the fish hold on 18 times longer, so we'll see. I'm using a South Bend Trophy Stalker open face reel pole here, and I like an open face. I've been practicing around with bait casters and stuff like that, but I have a fairly decent reliability with these open face here. So patch of grass floating on top of the water. Well, in hopes, my hopes are is we have a nice big old smallmouth stuck up under there waiting for something to look tasty. So another thing I wanted to mention is I'm using a 20-pound test braided line. I don't exactly remember what the manufacturer was of that particular braided line that I'm using. Technically, you're doubled in your strength, and I like using that for when I'm especially I'm fishing weedless lures, because if they get snagged around anything, I just got a little extra tugging power to maybe break the limb to get my lure back instead of losing a $6-7 lure. Like I said, at prices like that, by the time you lose $20 or $30 with lures, you start wishing that you had something that could pull them lures out of them limbs. You'd rather break a limb than lose a lure. At least I would. Anyways, thought I'd throw a little tidbit in there. I'm not getting too much action over here at the bank side, so what I'm doing is I noticed I've had a few jumpers further out here in the water, so I'm gonna cast out, let it float downstream a little bit. I don't know if you can still see that floating out there or not. It's just sitting there floating, and I'm hoping that as that floats downriver, some of these fish that are out here jumping in the water, at least we got some activity. So as you can see, I'm just easing it in. I just barely reeling. I just want to create, with that frog lure, I just want to create just enough ripples to make it look like you have a frog actually swimming across the water. Because the more realistic you make it look, the better chances you have at getting something, We're going to cast her out a little bit more. Oh yeah, having a little problem with my return right here on my reel. Need to throw some WD-40 on there. A lot of people fail to realize that the maintenance on the reel is very important for proper operations. A little bit of lubricant of some sort will, WD-40, whatever you want to use, will definitely make a difference on the respond time. Get We'll try a few more casts here, see what happens. Yeah, sometimes I'll get in a hurry and get reeling too fast myself. You just got to watch it. It's just training, you know, got to train yourself how to use your lures. Lots of research out there you can do on how to get natural reaction out of your lures. Well, I decided to change locations. This here is a different spot that I like. There's lots of shade in the summer and stuff. There's lots of structure to fish around. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and switch lures. I'm gonna switch from this one that I was using to it's still a top float. I'm gonna switch to this one. A little bit more realistic. It's a little bit more money for this one. I don't remember the exact brand name of this. Package is up in the truck, but you can see the difference. You got that one there and that one there. So, in hopes, I'm going to get a little bit more action out of this guy. Well, we got ourselves some visitors out here. Oh, you can hear them in the background, I reckon. Got some geese. Well, I wasn't having any luck with my top floating frog here, so I'm going to switch up my bait. I'm going to try some Zoomer Cotton Candy Chartreuse Super Salty Plus, and I'm going to be using a 1/8 ounce number 3 3/0 hook from it's a Umbrella Money Head Jigs, and like I said, they're 1/8 ounce, and I've rigged it up already onto the lure, so this is what I got. I'm gonna string it up on the rod and give it a cast, and hopefully we get something out of this guy. Absolutely beautiful out there. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm really hoping that down over there we might be able to find a decent little fishing hole. I switched up to a Chartreuse Shad Carolina rig. As you can see here, Carolina rigging. Chartreuse Shad. I got probably about an 18-inch lead on there, and I've had success with this rig before, so we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. No. Get out of there. No. No. Oh yeah, buddy. Here we go. We got one. Oh yeah. Oh. Get out of there. Well, it wasn't as big as I was hoping for, but as you can see, Shadow get. As you can see, this little guy right here is exactly what I've been fishing for. You can see just a little guy. He's not very big, but as you can see, he's got little yellow stripes. I don't know if you can see that on his gill right there. Those are yellow stripes, and his eyes aren't red. A lot of smallmouths, they have a different configuration and their eyes are really red. But let's go ahead and return this little guy to the water because he's not big enough to keep. And if I keep him up here, then Shadow's going to have lunch, and we don't want that today. He doesn't need to have too much fish. Not fresh fish, anyways. Well, let's toss this one back. Get out of there.
Outside in the